My name is Jackie LaFay, and I grew up in California. I'm a wife and a mom, and I stay home full time with the kids, and I'm involved with MOPS ministry, and new to Tennessee, and I love it.
My name's Paul, and I work on the base in Millington. And so we were transferred out here about 6 months ago from California, and we're out here with sons CJ and Dylan, and we're really excited to be here.
Well, before we knew for sure we were going to move out here, I did a little online research. I wanted to get plugged right back in with MOPS. I had been serving in California, and I found Gateway right away. And the thing that stuck out to me the most at first on the website was every member a minister. And I really appreciated that because to me that showed that the church appreciated that we're one body and we all have certain unique gifts that God's given us. And yeah.
You know, we fully expect God to provide for us when we're in alignment with His will, and that's always our goal. And so we knew coming out that God had a place prepared for us. The issue was how do we filter down and looking for it. And as Jackie mentioned, you know, we looked at ministries that we were involved in and that had an impact on our lives. And MOPS was one of them, and Celebrate Recovery was another one that we're involved in. And it was just amazing that God led us to it that quickly. And once we were here, you know, the greeting that we received, and we just really felt this is where God was leading us.
I'm not a morning person.
Agreed.
Yeah, so it's just a really nice way to kind of end a Saturday. It's a nice option. I mean, you know, we did live in a 24-hour town for a long time, and people have different shifts and schedules there, and so he's got drill, you know, one weekend a month, and he can't make the Sunday morning services, so generally if he gets out on time we can make a Saturday night service, so that really worked for our family.
You know, we were really welcomed in warmly when we first attended that Saturday night service, and that made a big difference. Just you know, feeling welcome to this church and to this body. What's also allowed us to do is there's a small group now that meets on Saturday evenings, and that perfectly aligns with the Saturday night service. And I think looking down the line as we look at, you know, where God wants us to serve in this church, I think by having that Saturday night service as our opportunity for our family to worship, you know, there may be further opportunities for us to serve and frees up some of that time Sunday.
I like the worship on Saturday night also.
Yeah, I would agree. I like the worship on Saturday night. You know, and the child care that's provided is fantastic. We can't do much of anything without child care, so we really appreciate the church stepping up and helping us in those areas.
You know, we want to see it grow, obviously, but right now it's just really nice because it's helping us get to know people on a little bit more intimate level because it is small.
How about 2 services? I'd like to see that kind of growth. Sometimes I think with certain services you might have a common thread. Maybe there's, you know, room, like you mentioned, to, you know, fellowship a little bit afterwards or something like that. I don't know what that'll bring. God brings people to certain services and certain churches because there's something there that they either bring or that they need to receive, and a combination of both. So
I'd like to see some swag t-shirts.
swag is
Saturday worship at Gateway.
got it. Okay.
Think about that.